Hey everyone, this is Jade Woods and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I know it's been a while, sorry about that, but I must admit, the last couple months have been really busy, but I wanted to make sure I came back to the channel and say hello to all my new subscribers and just thank you guys for being here and still keeping up with me. So in today's video, I wanted to cover 7 ways that you can stay motivated as a real estate agent. Whether you're a new agent or a seasoned agent, I really feel like we can all use a little pick me up from time to time. So the first tip is kind of cliche, but it's true. The first tip I'm going to give you is remember why you started. Because when we started real estate, we had a one true goal in mind, or maybe a few goals in mind. Like for me, I love to travel and I love attending concerts. So one of my biggest things was making sure I had enough money to sustain the lifestyle that I wanted. And obviously that's not the only reason I joined real estate. I mean, obviously I love helping people and working with people around the community, but I really feel like having a core why will really help you keep focused. So again, remember your why. Because if you didn't think you could make it this far, you wouldn't have started to begin with, right? Right. Tip number 2, ask your peers for advice. So if you work in an office, that's amazing because sometimes people may know things or just have a little intel that you don't. So don't be afraid to ask those people in your office. And if there's not a ton of people in your office, or if you're very super independent, maybe ask your broker. You know what I mean? Like ask someone that's willing to help you out. Because in reality, we don't have to go through this entire thing alone. No one ever said we had to do that. Because at the end of the day, closed mouths don't get fed. And that's just the name of the game in real estate in general. Tip number 3, if you haven't tried this one before, I definitely recommend it. And if you used to do this, but you haven't in a while, use this as a sign to get back into it. So tip number 3 would be to meditate. I know to those who aren't used to meditation, you're just like, what? Like, when do I have time to meditate, Jade? Trust me, just try it out. Maybe even take 4 to 6 minutes at the beginning of your day to take time for yourself and really meditate, deep think, and center yourself. To be honest, some of these things really go hand in hand, but definitely bringing yourself and bringing peace of mind will help you figure out certain things that maybe you were stuck on the day or the week prior. And at the end of the meditation, remind yourself that, hey, you got this. Tip number 4, stop thinking about what hasn't happened yet. I swear I'm guilty of this myself. I think oh no, what if this transaction doesn't close? How am I gonna do this and that? You know what I mean? Don't, just stop, just turn your brain off, calm down for 5 seconds, okay? Things will work out. But if we sit here and spend so much time counting the money we don't have yet, about the clients or the goals we haven't met yet, we'll get so stuck in what hasn't happened yet. We aren't focused in the now and how we can progress in the future. You know what I mean? So again, this all ties back into meditation. Focus, think of the now and where you are at this very moment. I feel like I sound like a little guru or something. Anyway, speaking of goals, write down certain daily and weekly goals if you haven't done so already. And doing this will also help you remember or even find your why. So by setting goals daily and weekly, you'll be able to really focus on what needs to be done at the given time. So certain things like, okay, I need to create an Instagram page. So that's something that can be done during the week. You don't have to do it that exact day, but make sure you at least get it done by the end of the week, or whatever the end of the week looks like for you. Keeping these goals will keep you focused, and keeping focus is the name of the real estate game. I mean, there's a lot of names in the real estate game, but you know what I'm saying. Tip number 6, do something that helps you step out of your comfort zone. Because if you know me personally, I always say F comfort, because nothing amazing gets done in the comfort zone. Think of the last time you stepped out of your comfort zone and what came out of it. Probably something great. And if not, my bad. But truly, I feel like stepping out of your comfort zone is one of the biggest things we have to learn to do as real estate agents, especially if you're new. For example, when I door knocked for the first time, I was terrified. I was like, oh my God, what if they slam doors in my face? What if they don't like me? What if, I don't know. I was thinking a million and one things that could go wrong. Again, thinking of what hasn't happened yet or won't happen at all. You know what I mean? But I was just thinking the worst out of the situation instead of thinking all of the positive that could come out of it. So I took that step, stepped out of my comfort zone, went door door knocking around a few neighborhoods, and I literally had the best time. Of course, it was a little warm outside because we're approaching summer in SoCal, but it was definitely something rewarding for me because I met a lot of great people around the neighborhood. I even got a few compliments about my door knocking, and yeah, it was just an overall rewarding experience. So if you haven't done so, or if you're thinking about doing it and you feel a little jittery, just do it. Like literally like Nike, just do it. Like just get out there and do it. Again, one of the names of the real estate game. You just gotta do it because again, closed mouths don't get fed. Sorry guys, it's Wednesday, bear with me. And my last tip for you is to remember to get some sleep. And by doing this, you will avoid burnout because sometimes like even I've had to stop myself from working all day. Like last night, I was working on this new project, which I will be talking about very, very soon. And yeah, it was just really like, I just wanted to go all day. Like I was up at 10 p.m. still wanting to work. And I really had to tell myself, Jade, reel it in a second, you know what I'm saying? Like you're approaching the time you're supposed to want to get into bed and you have to be up at 6 in the morning. Go to sleep, you know what I mean? Because if you wake up, you know, you get what, 3-4 hours of sleep, you're groggy, you're unmotivated, you get a little distracted, you need your coffee. It's really hard to deal with people. And if you have difficult clients sometimes, it may not be the easiest to deal with them either. So make sure you do yourself a favor and get some sleep. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my 7 quick tips for staying motivated as a real estate agent. I really hope I was to provide something useful to you, and I hope by the time you're done watching this video, you feel a lot better and a little more motivated to get out there and do what needs to be done. So, as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ding the notification bell down below. And as always, have a blessed day.